Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB the Show. It's the Athletics going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, Chris Sale. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2.
Hook started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Sale delivers, and it's even up.
2-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
1 out, bases empty. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. A dive, he's got it to first, and they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
This is J.J. Bleday. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Alves makes the play, and it's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back at Truist Park, and today's starter, Luis Severino. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Next offering is fouled back.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That's outside.
That's outside.
It's 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Dives and he can't hang on. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Urias safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, no outs. Austin Riley now at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Harris, the lead runner out at second. Profar on at first with nobody out. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. That's a little high. 3-2 now.
I think he wanted that call in the open part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And here it comes. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So bases all loaded up. And the batter now, Matt Olson. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases juiced, no outs. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Severino kick steals. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. They add on as the run scores all the way from first.
He was all over that one. Loud contact, leaks to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. Outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Into center and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And it's 4-0.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Jared Kelenic.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 outs. Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 4 and the A's nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Shea Langoliers. And a swing and a miss.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Yeah! A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Michael Harris II. Severino. And a strike on the outside edge.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That to right. Butler makes the grab, 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's Profar now. Swung on, belted. And in one hops the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Now let's go and light the city up.
And 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're in front 4-0. Back here in Atlanta, here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Luis Urias. Sale and a 1-2. And they'll do it again. 1-2 now. Sale gets a piece and stays alive. That one outside. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
So 2 down now, and here is Jacob Wilson.
Ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now Matt Olson up to hit.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The 1-1. Just missed. In the dirt, and that's ball 3. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Sean Murphy. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Noah Murdoch up and throwing. Harris, the lefty, warming up as well. Albies leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one hit to right. Butler should have this one, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They lead 4-0. Start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's pitching well,
1-2
but not
the
throwing
count.
a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success,
2-2.
but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a hard hit
Foul
grounder
ball.
to third, and it goes just foul. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Now snap throw to first. Rooker dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2 the count.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A's go quickly and quietly there. They trail it here 4-0. Back at Truist Park, and now Jared Kellner. Swings through that.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out
1-2.
there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Headed towards the corner, and a foul
That's a
ball.
foul ball. Two and two.
That one missing
count.
inside. Check
Did he go?
swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. Didn't go.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second, and he's
2-1.
out.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly, and that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
Here's a 2-1. Misses
That missed.
again,
That's the
5 in
ball.
a row. Inside
Strike
corner,
two.
and that's called a strike.
Probably the
Full
best
count.
one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Struck him out of the foul tip.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
No,
Just
that
missed.
missed. That's the ball. 3-1.
Foul ball there. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Harris, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball inside.
Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a pair. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Noah Murdock. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's Austin Riley.
Now let's go and light the city up.
Swings through that one.
1 and 2's the count.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fly ball down the line. Has room, and he makes the catch. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Shea Langoliers. And Sale deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. That one fouled off, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. And there's ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
So a man at first. Now a chance for Seth Brown. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. The A's strand 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Here's the pitch to Olson. And delivers outside.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Splits the plate. Now 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Upstairs.
2-1.
And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they add to the lead. It's 9-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Noah Murdoch done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Hogan Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So here's Murphy now. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man at first, and next for Atlanta, Jared Kellner.
Here.
Nobody out, runner at first. Tap dances
2-2.
out of the way of that one. And it remains 2-2. And that one
That's a ball.
upstairs. Runner at first with
Count
no
is
outs
full.
here. And down on strikes. One out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves,
Two one.
squirts away a little bit. That's too low. Now 3-1. Murphy, the lead runner at second. Arcia at first. One gone. Well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 10-0.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jurickson Profar. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Line drive, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Austin Riley at the plate. Second and third, 2 down.
Yes, my red tie with your red dress.
Swing and a miss.
2-2's the count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 10 and the A's nothing. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
3-1.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And a foul ball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." That misses,
Ball, that's
and
up.
it's 2-1.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would
Ball,
bait
that's
you
down.
into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
No, it would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Number 63, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Now, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1
Early in the
strike.
count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday, the next to hit. Sale ready. And that one off the outside edge.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Braves 10 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's foul.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
Two and two.
Hard hit left side. To first,
He's up.
Ozuna is out.
Now batting. Second baseman, Ozzy.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here, but they're still in front 10-0.
Now pitching.
Dylan Lee gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now here is Tyler Soderstrom. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here is Zach Geloff. Fly ball to right. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting. Left fielder, Seth Brown.
So here's Brown at the plate.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Soderstrom takes his lead at third with 1 away. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Throw on to Olsen. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, a run comes across the score right there, but defensively, when you have a lead like this late in the ball game, you're counting outs. Nice job of simply just trading a run for an out.
Two down, nobody on.
Outside ball.
That one fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7.
We got a full count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Braves 10 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Jared Kelnick next up for the Braves. Outside.
No, that's out.
And a count 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add a run. It's 11-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Close, but called a ball. 2-1. One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder Michael Harris.
So up next, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. That's ripped to right down the line. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. Braves get 1 on the big fly. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. And he chases a high fastball there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail by double digits, 11-1. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Austin Riley.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
There's a strike at the knees. Going to count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. Langoliers. And there's 1 down.
Now batting. First baseman. Get me right.
Here's Matt Olson down. The Braves up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
That one misses in the dirt.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
On the ground, Geloff tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 63.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. On the ground to the left. Foul. And that's just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Bouncer to second. Albies. The throw to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, catcher Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
That one misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
So they're down to their final out. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 3. And he couldn't come up with it.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And the batter now, Zach Geloff. Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.